What's going on, guys? Kp-dany here, welcoming you back to another NFL Pick'em video, and today we are going to be predicting Week 6, as well as recapping Week 5, just like every time. So, to start off with, we got the Cardinals at the 49ers, and I knew the Cardinals were going to win, so hats off to them. Cardinals won 33-21. Next up, I don't even gotta say it. Patriots at the Browns, 33-13. I mean, who didn't expect that? Tom Brady went off, 406 yards. I don't remember how many touchdowns, but he had 406 yards, which is really good for his first game back. Now the next one, 24-23, Lions over the Eagles. That was an insane game. I mean, who would expect the Eagles to lose to the Lions? I mean, I know it was in Detroit, and they lost by 1 point, but come on. The Eagles, the undefeated Eagles, lost to the Lions. Can't believe it. Bears at the Colts. Colts won 29-23. Honestly, in my opinion, the Colts should have won by a little bit more. I know I picked them, so that's another win. So that's three for four. It's pretty good so far. Then we got the Titans over the Dolphins. Marcus Mariota, I knew they were going to beat the Dolphins, even though it was in Miami. Miami really, really, really needs help. I mean, they're struggling like anything. So that moves me to 4 for 5. And then we got the Redskins over the Ravens. I mean, the Redskins suck, but it looks like the Ravens suck too. They have offensive struggles all over the board. I don't know if it's Josh Norman, but the Ravens really couldn't move the ball really well. I mean, it's really disappointing to see after going undefeated, they're pretty bad. Only 10 points against the Redskins, which is pathetic. That's gonna be another loss. And we got the Texans and the Vikings. Now, who didn't expect this? I knew the Vikings were gonna pick. And fun fact, I've actually picked the Vikings every single week they've played this year. I've never lost confidence in them, and that's partially because I'm a biased fan. I am a Vikings fan since 2009 or 2010. Been going strong. I mean, I've seen the worst years, Christian Ponder era and all that. But this year they actually look like they might be able to win the Super Bowl. Like, I know this might sound like a joke if I said it before the season, but even I wasn't confident in them going even to the NFC Championship game uh, the before the season started because they lost Teddy Bridgewater and Adrian Peterson after in week 2. But I still believe they might be able to win a Super Bowl this year. I mean, I think at least they're going to get to the NFC Championship game, if not win it. But yeah, enough with the Vikings. Next up, Steelers over the Jets, 31-13, exact same score. That was a no-brainer. Steelers were really good. They just beat Kansas City really bad last week, and now they beat the Jets. And the Jets are really turning into a sucky team, no offense. Broncos at home against the Falcons, and they lose 23-16. And it was 20-3 at one point in the game. This was an insane game. I mean, I can't believe the Falcons actually won this game. I just Julio Jones is great, but the Broncos defense is awesome also. Yet they still lost. Cowboys over the Bengals. I don't think anybody didn't expect that. Well, actually, some people might have not expected that, but Cowboys doubled the Bengals score and won that game. Bills over the Rams. Wow, surprising. The Bills are actually getting better. I can't believe the Rams lost after they're just an up and down team. They have had wins and they've had losses and they've had wins. It's just insane. I mean, the Rams they're a funny team. Funny team. That brings us to the Raiders over the Chargers. 34-31. Okay, the Raiders, they're good at coming back in games. They've had a lot of comebacks, and the Chargers are good at getting ahead early, which is probably what they did. I don't know for sure, but yeah, the Raiders won that game in a comeback probably. And then the Packers over the Giants. I also picked them just like the Raiders and just like the Cowboys. And the Packers obviously won that in Lambeau. I think it should have been a bit more. I mean, the Packers are not looking so good this year. They should have won by a bit more. Yeah, a little bit more. I expected them to. And then the Panthers lost to the Bucks. I mean, who would ever think of that? The Panthers losing to the Bucks. It's the Carolina Panthers, and it's the same Buccaneers that lost like I don't know. They lost to Arizona, and like I know Arizona's supposed to be a good team, but not this year. But whatever. Enough talk with this. with last week. Let's get to next week. So we got the Broncos at the Chargers. Obviously, I think the Broncos are going to win that game, even though it's in San Diego. But it's a very, very hard game to pick. Obviously coming off that loss to Atlanta, Broncos, and they're playing on the road, so it's kind of hard to pick them, but I will. 49ers at the Bills. I'm going with the Bills right there. They're going to get an easy win over the 49ers, especially when they're at home, and they're doing pretty good. They beat the Rams. Eagles at the Redskins. Now that's I don't know about that game, but I'm going to take the Eagles there. Lots of divisional matchups this week. Got the Eagles there. Or actually, there's not many divisional matchups. Sorry, guys. I just noticed one more: the Panthers at the Saints and the Broncos at the Chargers. But that's pretty much it. So Eagles at the Redskins. I'm gonna take the Eagles. Browns at the Titans. That's not even a hard decision. I mean, Marcus Mariota against the Browns defense. That's funny. Titans win that one. Ravens at the Giants. An old Super Bowl matchup from the 2000. Um, that's a very hard decision, actually, because the Giants have been playing up and down, and so have the Ravens with 2 straight losses, I believe. So I'm going to take the Giants there. Odell Beckham might finally get to play. I mean, get some, like, good touchdowns and stuff. Panthers at the Saints. Well, that's a hard decision, because it's in New Orleans, and the Panthers really looking bad this year. Very, very bad. But I got to take the Panthers here, because I won't take the Saints. I don't think they've won a lot this year. They're one of those sucky teams this year. No offense to the Saints, guys. But yeah, Jaguars at the Bears. That's an intriguing matchup. There's two sucky teams going at it together, and it's in Chicago. Otherwise, I might have picked the Jaguars. But the Jaguars look I thought they were gonna be a good team, but this year they've just disappointed. They've lost to the Chargers. They've lost a lot of times, and they just disappointed me. But they beat the Colts, and the Colts beat the Bears. If you lose that logic, who cares? Jaguars win this one because the Bears suck. I'm not going to pick them. Rams at the Lions, another hard choice because the Rams suck and the Lions suck. But the Lions just beat the Eagles, so I'm going to take the Lions there because why not? The Lions look like they might be able to win this game. Steelers at the Dolphins. That's a very funny game. Steelers over the Dolphins. I'll take them easily. No competition right there. Bengals at the Patriots. Why would you not take Patriots in Foxborough? I mean, there you go. I take them. Patriots over the Bengals. Chiefs at the Raiders. An intriguing, very intriguing divisional matchup. But because it's in Oakland and Derek Carr is good at coming back and they're winning games. I think they're 4-1. I'll take the Raiders there. Easy pick. Well, not easy, sorry, but I'll take the Raiders. Very good afternoon games this week. Falcons at the Seahawks is also a really nice game because it's in Seattle. That adds a little bit of competitive. I mean, that adds a little bit of hard decision making right there. But I think the Falcons will win. They just came off a win against Denver, so they should be able to beat the Seahawks, who haven't been playing very well this year. At the starting, at least, they're playing good now. Cowboys at the Packers. That's another hard decision, but I know it's the Cowboys and Dak Prescott and all, but I gotta take the Packers because the Cowboys don't have a really nice defense, so I think Aaron Rodgers will be able to perform. I'll take the Packers right there. Colts at the Texans. I feel like the Colts can come in there and win, so I'm just gonna take the Colts. I don't know why. And Jets at the Cardinals. Gotta take the Cardinals. Sorry, Jets are playing trash, and Cardinals are gonna win this game. David Johnson's gonna explode. And that's gonna be it for this week, guys. Catch you guys in the next video, and see you guys later.